Ah, welcome to Continuity Errors and Goofs. Here is where you get to join in with your detective skills and have a bit of fun. Also, if you like the video, please remember to give it thumbs up. It helps me a lot when you do. I'm going to show you a very short clip from the episode that has an error. The hard part is identifying what the error could be. It could be an audio lapse, continuity error, video goof, even a character contradiction. After the clip plays, a timer will count down. When it reaches 0, the answer will play. So make sure you pause the video if you need a bit more time. Let's see if you can spot them all. Number 1.
When we get home, I'm gonna kick your little balls. Can't. They haven't descended yet. When should I be expecting my testicles?
Sheldon's statement is incorrect. Normally, they descend at birth. Oh God, I can't believe I'm talking about this.
Testicle.
That do not drop about 1 year of age should be examined by a surgeon. And by 3 years of age, if the
Nuts.
have not dropped, surgery should be done to prevent permanent damage of the
Gonad.
It's a strange myth that some people, including Sheldon, believe that
Testicle.
somehow descend at puberty. Okay, that's enough talk about balls. I'm not the only one who says the word.
Ah, balls.
Leonard.
Leonard.
Balls!
Oh no.
Balls. The key word is balls.
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 Number 2.
Junior, wait your turn.
I wouldn't touch my brother's hand until 17 years later, thanks to the invention of Purell.
According to Sheldon, it took 17 years to hold his brother's hand thanks to Purell. This implies that it was invented in 2006, based on the show taking place in 1989, as seen on the calendar. This is incorrect. Purell was invented in 1988. The hand sanitizer was first made available to consumers in 1997. So, Sheldon should have said 8 years, not 17. Number 3.
Would you like to play a driving game?
Not really, I always lose.
When Mary was driving Sheldon to school in the station wagon, you can clearly see the ignition switch is in the off position. At the end of the episode, when Mary takes Sheldon to Radio Shack, the wagon is parked and off, but through the window, you can see the ignition switch is still in the same position as when they were driving. This car is dangerous, and I know who the previous owners were.
Car's still angry, huh?
Angry? That car is pissed.
Number 4.
Hold your hand. You think he's going to put his feet in his brother's smelly shoes?
Well, we damn well better cut back somewhere.
They're fighting about you again. They're fighting about money.
While Missy is sitting up in her bed listening to her parents fight in the other room, if you look closely, her sheets change between shots. She starts off just the bottom sheet over her legs, so she must be hot. In the next scene, she has all the blankets over her legs, so she must be cold. But wait, she gets hot again and she's back to just her sheet. She can't make up her mind. Number 5.
She just said that to make you feel better. Mom doesn't lie. Sure, she thinks the Earth was made in 6 days, but that's because she's gullible.
This one's a minor one. While Missy is lying in bed talking to Sheldon, her arms and hands slightly change positions without her ever moving. And you can even notice very slight differences in the bed sheets as well. Number 6.
They're not loud?
I didn't. Look what a beautiful day it is.
When Mary makes Sheldon go outside and play, standing right behind him at the front door, you'll notice that she can't decide whether to keep her right arm up or down whenever the camera goes back and forth. Her right arm starts up, then down, and then up again, and then down, and then up. Number 1.
You have your own gifts.
Like what?
Well, you have very pretty hair.
When Mary is talking to Missy and George about Sheldon having no friends, the potatoes she is peeling keeps changing shape from small to big to thick and long. And the bowl of already cut potatoes stays the same, so she's not peeling and adding it to that bowl. Number 2.
My mother never understood that I actually enjoyed being alone. As opposed to less important things, hell is other people.
When Sheldon was daydreaming in the cafeteria, you'll first notice the red apple uneaten. When his dream ends, you'll now see the apple with a couple of bites taken out of it. I wonder if Sheldon knows that someone came by and took a few bites of his apple while he was immersed in knowledge. Number 3.
Did you look at the card inside? Why? That's just other people who checked out the book. It's a list of losers like you who can't find a friend.
Back in 1989, libraries kept the sign-out card with the names of all the people who have previously checked out the books, so they know who currently has the book and when it's due back. So if the librarian knew what she was doing, there would be no card for Sheldon to find in the back.
How could I be so stupid? I checked this out weeks ago for a bit of light reading.
This is light.
Number 4.
I'm seeking people who want to make friends.
I took out that book to help me become school principal. Food is all I have.
Like I said,
This is an interesting one. When Sheldon is talking with his teacher, the chili burger she is eating is magical. Notice this spot on the burger where there appears to be a third bite. Now in the wide shot, you'll notice a tomato all of a sudden appears in the burger. Now in the next shot, the tomato vanishes and never seen again. And in the next shot, that third bite in the burger I was talking about, it's now repaired itself. Now it just looks like there's 2 bites on the burger. Now in the final shot, you're gonna love this. The teacher chomps down on the burger, creating that third bite. Oh my God, is this some sort of time paradox or something? Number 5.
Did you look at the card inside? It's a list of losers like you who can't find a friend. You have their names. Brilliant.
I don't care what anybody else says, Missy's Cabbage Patch doll is possessed. I'll prove it. During this short scene when Missy tells Sheldon about the library card, her doll seems to move around in her arms without her moving. She gives no indication that she is playing with the doll or moving around in the bed. She's just sitting there talking. And during this entire time, her doll is acting like it wants to get away from her. First, you notice the doll's right hand pop out. Then the right arm pops under her arm. And then it looks like the doll's about to make a getaway. 1.
Aww.
Okay, seatbelts, everybody.
Please drive slowly.
Relax, I know what I'm doing.
When the three kids jump into Meemaw's Cadillac to drive away, Georgie is putting on his seatbelt, which is smart. But when the shot switches to the front of the car, Georgie is sitting there with both hands on the steering wheel. Then in the very next shot, Georgie is still trying to put his seatbelt on. What does the car have? 2 seatbelts?
I've often been asked why I never learned to drive a car. This night is your answer.
Number 2.
You're gonna hit it.
Which is the one Mom takes us to.
You're gonna hit it. Well, you're in trouble now. Well, I shouldn't see a hospital anywhere.
Dang it.
Are you aiming for them?
While Georgie is driving Meemaw's beautiful Cadillac, he seems to make an effort to knock over as many garbage cans as he can. Specifically, this group where he seems to hit twice. The first time is just when they left the house. A few scenes later, they appear to be on some long stretch of road, then out of the blue, they hit the very same bunch of garbage cans, but at a different angle. It's either that or they're stuck in a time bubble.
If either of us ever invents time travel, our first stop will be this meeting today, 5 seconds.
Number 3. Meemaw's cigarette does some really strange things. First, it looks very normal, slowly burning while she naps. Then in the next scene, her cigarette is already half burned in a matter of seconds. Then in the last scene, with the phone starting to ring, her cigarette grew long again and turned completely to ash. Number 4. As Meemaw naps on the patio chair, her left hand has a mind of its own. In the first 2 scenes, her left fist changes while resting on her cheek. And then in the final scene, her hand is now on her chest before she is startled by Georgie grabbing her keys. Number 1.
Did you bring the coupon?
You must be the Cooper family.
We are.
Mom and Dad, why don't you come talk to me first?
While sitting in the shrink's office, you'll notice a small pile of comics on the table. During the next few scenes, the comics appear to be moved each time. Earthquake, maybe?
Earthquake! Earthquake! And you guys walk around the house going, whoa! Whoa, whoa! Or arm motion. There you go, yeah!
Number 2.
Well, I don't think I can eat this.
You want to trade? My mom made me fish soup again.
In the cafeteria, Sheldon is having trouble eating his sandwich after this happened.
Yes, ma'am. I choked on a sausage.
How big was it?
About yay big.
Tam offers to trade lunch with Sheldon as he continues to stare at his choke hazard sandwich. But in the next shot, the sandwich is back in the plastic bag with his hand without him moving it. Maybe Sheldon really is the Flash.
Just chill out, Sheldon.
I'm not Sheldon, I'm the Flash. And now I'm going to the Grand Canyon to scream in frustration. I'm back.
Number 3.
I tried to explain to my parents that a mutant named Cyclops, who shoots laser beams out of his eyes, helped me eat a licorice stick. It went right over their heads.
In the voiceover, older Sheldon mentions the character of Cyclops from X-Men and says he shoots laser beams from his eyes. This is incorrect, although it might look like lasers, but it's actually called optic concussive blasts. Lasers burn and vaporize when they hit their target, but optics hits like a sledgehammer. I hope you enjoyed this video of Episode Uncovered. If you happen to watch these episodes on your own and find any errors that I might have missed, please let me know in the comments below. When I make the full episode editions of the full season, I plan to add the ones that I missed with your help and give you credit. Please remember to like and subscribe to become a member of Kripke's Corner. And don't forget to click the bell so you'll be notified of any new videos. I'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to leave me a comment or any questions you may have below. Thank you so much for watching and hope you return for more fun videos.